Hey y'all, resilience. Resilience is a term commonly used in psychology. It really describes someone's ability to bounce back from challenges or traumatic experiences. But in the form of like goal setting and self-efficacy, resilience plays a real crucial part in maintaining motivation, overcoming obstacles, and really ultimately achieving our desired goal. Resilience is how much you can take and how you can still kind of come back to the dream, the goal, the purpose in which you're trying to endure and try to manifest and build. So that's why I really talk about self-efficacy. Self-efficacy, again, is our individual belief in our abilities to successfully accomplish a specific task or goal. It's closely related to resilience in a way of like mental strength. It's talking about like perseverance and the persistence to even go through, because resilience is kind of our capacity to endure, and then self-efficacy is the driving force behind why we're gonna endure and be resilient, you know? So resilience is really crucial in forming our goals and in forming a sense of self-efficacy that allows us to really be able to enable us to overcome our obstacles, maintain a motivation, and really achieve our goals through adversity, because life is gonna throw so much adversity at you. Perspective, belief, that's something that's unique to yourself. So you have to really have a healthy attachment towards your goals. You have to try to visualize almost achieving it. Break down the tasks into smaller steps. Celebrate those victories. And along the way, have some self-compassion on not being perfect and just starting, knowing that imperfection is life, and that's how you learn. And then every day, just be intentional. Just do something every day towards what you believe in. And then find people that's going to believe in you and support you. Talk to them. If it's not people that you know, go online, find other people on groups, on social networks, and just connect, so that way you can really enhance your own mindset, go towards a goal, and really work on trying to foster a sense of resilience within ourselves and life. Because you know what, you're gonna suffer, but you know what, the more you believe that you can achieve your outcome, the more likely you are going to do it. So form some resilience. Know that this is a cycle, like Tom Hanks talks about. In times of good, he told himself it was a cycle, and he was able to weather the storm. In times of bad, he knew that, hey, this is a cycle and things will be good again. So when things are good, appreciate it. Save for maybe the times that are bad. And when things are bad, appreciate the good that you have, and then just know that you will be able to endure. And then wait for the next cycle, and then replenish your soul. You can do this. I'm Saul Matthew of Koos's Key, Ayubowan, and may you be blessed with a long life. So resilience is a term used primarily in psychology, but in regards to pursuing our goals and forming self-efficacy, it's really our ability to bounce back from setbacks, adopt in a mindset that we can overcome challenges, so that way we're able to adapt. We can maintain a positive mindset despite any obstacles. In the realm of goal setting, resilience really plays a crucial role in ensuring your success and personal goal. Resilience is your ability to endure. Resilience is part of something that, depending on how you form an attachment with your goals, whether are you anxious, are you more disorganized, or are you more, focused and healthy on how you believe in your goals, and you have realistic but challenging goals, are you able to foster kind of that growth mindset and really kind of seek support from others? That's how you can form resilience. Resilience is really vital when it comes to forming goals. by developing a healthy attachment to our aspirations using principles that are really focused on that, we can, find motivation, perseverance, and adaptability through the journey. That's how you're going to achieve success. So employing various strategies and cultivating a sense of self-belief and set realistic goals, foster just a growth mindset by seeking things that support your resilience. Learn how to figure out how can you endure more and then push through when things are tough. Say you're going to run for 8 miles, but maybe run for 10, and maybe if it's not running, maybe it can be for fasting. Maybe you can fast from 12 hours to 16 hours, or from 12 hours to, maybe you could do a whole day of fasting. So it's really about believing that you can achieve. One thing is when people are afraid of achieving their dreams, or they're afraid of trying to go towards what their purpose is, sometimes, I really believe that it kind of goes back to attachment theory. Attachment theory is related to an infant and parent relationship by I don't know if he's a psychologist or a therapist, but John Bowlby. It's essentially talked about how it's applied to interpersonal skills and our relationships, and it talks about more in relationships, but about secure attachment, protest behavior, anxious attachment, and all of these other attachment styles of how we form love and secure attachment to the world. And I really believe that form, or that type of belief in our dreams and our hopes, really do stem from that early age infant parent, am I going to be safe? And I think that's something that's probably not proven in science, but to me, in my journey, and because I'm a very spiritual person, that to me is my way of understanding that, hey, I am fundamentally safe. And I think no matter all the trauma and all the bullshit that happened, ultimately I knew that I was safe. And I think that really stems from that, infant parent, that village that I had as a child. And just really kind of growing up. And I think, when sometimes people haven't had that situation where they were felt safe, and they try to recreate the same, drama or the scariness, especially when they get close to achieving their dreams. Sometimes people have either anxious or protest attachment styles, and they become overly dependent on external validation or approval of achieving their goals. So even though they might be able to achieve a set goal or something that they truly desire, because the fact that they don't have a village and they're so dependent on external validation, they're not able to endure and have that resilience to really kind of go towards achieving. Because what happens is they just don't have a sense of security, and it hinders their progress, because it leads to really a sense of self-doubt and decreased motivation, because ultimately they just believe that they can't. So sometimes when people want to set dreams, or they believe that they can, sometimes their inner voice, they go to this, more this avoidant, where they just can't commit fully towards actually going towards something, because they fear a failure or rejection, or sometimes they fear success. That's something I feared, was success. And then there's other people who are more resistant and just blasé, the I don't care types, where they just have that inconsistent levels of motivation and dedication towards their goals. They're able to really have a low sense of self-belief, and and they just kind of take away that high level of enthusiasm, just because they're not able to find the intensity, because they're either so resistant or just so blasé about it. So I think having a sense of a healthy attachment to our goals comes to really forming like visualizing success, really trying to break that down. Understanding, like once we achieve little milestones, celebrate it, like if I do this, I'm going to do this. If I do that, I will do this. And then stick to it, like take some time and just take a break. And then have some self-compassion. That's something I've really had a tough time forming, but I think that has really been so crucial for me and my success. And then really having a support system and people that you can really work with and build and share your aspirations. Even if they don't want the same life and the same intensity, they believe in you and they support you to just go towards your dreams. So with that, I'm Saul Matthew of Kusiski. This is just a short video about resilience and attachment theory and how just our mind and how we believe in safety and security can really impact how our life is and how we really achieve some of our dreams and goals.